Good evening, all. So today I'm going to talk about my school life and just like what are the impacts it had with respect to my career and also my progression. It is like my school life actually didn't give me any inspirations, but rather gave me some lessons to be noted down. That is what actually I want to convey with you people regarding that, like a sharing of information exactly. That is like when I talk about my school life, obviously I realized that I was under a number-based educational system. That is like first rank or second rank or about 35 it's pass and below 35 it's obviously fail, and attendance percentage should be more than 90 and below 90 shouldn't be there like that. Actually, I believe that my education system was actually based on numbers, rather we calling it as number-based education system. Still, actually we feel it is in prevalence. But the thing is like we don't understand what are the drawbacks it actually has with respect to the system. That is like assume that we have a Tirukural competition. That is like we wanted to conduct a Tirukural competition. If we have something like that, obviously we had it when I was in my 10th standard. But the thing is like the rules and regulations for that was who says the maximum number of Tirukural would be getting the prizes. But actually a competition is just to learn something new beyond the subject and also to learn something away from the subject. That is like thinking something beyond. That should be the ultimate aim of a competition. So I could think that in case of a Tirukural, obviously it should be like, we should understand the main motive of Tirukural or the values which has been lied behind the two lines, obviously. But based on the number-based system, we have actually been counting the numbers. That is like we have a person who's too good in character, and also we have a person who is too bad in character. Assume that the person who is good in character cannot memorize, and there is a person who is too bad in character can memorize it. He was able to recite 200 Tirukural, but the person who is too bad in character, good in character, can recite only 10. Doesn't mean that he actually learned the values and he actually became a master of wisdom regarding that. Obviously not. That is what actually this number-based system having an impact. That is like we don't understand the ultimate motive of that, and rather we calculate with the numbers. When we think where it actually started prevailing, everyone will start picking out with the marks and rank-based system. Actually, basing this as concept, we now have a change in education system which we call this modern education, and now they have been debating regarding the change. But I do think so that it's not required, because I'm from an old conventional form of educational system and I'm working regarding that. And also it gave me a career and everything regarding it, because my 4 years of engineering doesn't give me anything. But my school life, which I studied with respect to the same physics and everything, it gave me a job, obviously. I believe that my conventional system, which I was in school, doesn't have any impact or it doesn't have any values, obviously I shouldn't have got a job and I should be a VIP, obviously. But it gave me something. So I think that actually my old form of education system has something to do with. But the thing is like it should not be entirely same, rather it should have some modification. The drawback we think in old back education system is exam pen and paper. That is like people, when moving to 100 years back, obviously we don't have much amount of technologies. That is like we were something about a Gurukula based system or anything like that. During that time, when a teacher wants to say about the progress of a student, he don't have any proofs to be provided. So obviously he made the students to write in a pen and paper whatever he understood from a topic, and he just provided it to the parents. For example, saying like your son has wrote so and so what he has understood, or obviously this is your son's performance, I should be awarding based on that. But the thing is like now the technology has obviously changed seriously. We have been provided a multimedia based technology. Why don't we still provide with the same pen and paper? Then you can ask, why don't he write the same thing what he understood in the previous stuff? Obviously not, because of the so and so called shortcuts. People, when technology grow, also students do grow and their maturity grow, obviously. So people started moving with the shortcut, because the ultimate aim is like they decide the paper or the student. So obviously they came with the shortcuts called mugging up the papers. That is how actually this learning has been moved out the concept called understanding away from the syllabuses. Why don't we use some videos or audios as a alternate for that, like recording a student who presents a topic or provides a project which can be recorded and shown to his so-and-so parents saying that your son has done so-and-so presentation. We have a video proof of that. Why don't we change the technology? That is what I come to say. Like it is not that system which is actually wrong. It is obviously the alternation which should be made when technology and the ratio grows, obviously. And coming back to that, when we think about a small change regarding that, this mugging up is similar to something like we teach a parrot, suppose Newton's law. I teach a parrot Newton's law. The parrot can say Newton's law recited manner, but it cannot understand the concept behind it. Similar way, actually, it makes a student regarding that. New-based education system says that 5-3-3 concept. That is like we have 3 phases, 5 years of subject, 3 years of subject, another 3 years. And they say it like student can be able to change his pick a subject, obviously. And according to the new-based modern education system, within 18 years, a student is completing his college. I could say in simpler words, a person who is actually based on psychology, he cannot determine his capabilities or his capacities below the age of 13. But this system says that a student of 6 years is being asked to determine what career he has to take. How can a 6-year-old kid can determine about his career? Then it is similar to nothing but who will decide his career means obviously his teacher or his parent, again he will put forth the career and they will be selecting his path obviously here. But it is too worse than the old traditional form of system, because at least in old traditional form, they were being able to identify their career in the final phase, at least in 11th and 12th standard. Here, the same opportunity is being taken away. So obviously, I think that modern education system is even making it worse. And it also says that we can we should study 3 forms of languages. That is like assume that we are having English, Hindi, and Tamil. I don't say that, I don't oppose saying that learning other languages is wrong. I don't say it like that, obviously, because learning other language gives a knowledge. Obviously, that is like it's providing an opportunity for communication when we move outside the world. Or sorry, I mean outside the country. But the thing is like, in the system, obviously, when this system comes inside our school-based education system, obviously, what will happen is like they will accept the procedures. But the thing is like they'll again form a 10 set of lessons where we have 10 storybooks, and obviously these questions won't be never nothing related to Hindi or Tamil. Obviously, the question will be asked from the story whether the crow took a vada or what type of vada, like that. Obviously, there will be nothing related to the communication. And the thing is like if the king would pass the student would pass the examination, but he won't be able to communicate with that. Then what is the outcome he actually gives out from a system? Obviously, they believe that it's outcome-based education, which is actually lagging here seriously. So I do think that like accepting a modern education is welcome, but the thing is that we have a good set of education system in the prevalence, just that we need some modifications in that. Some students are able to realize it in their own ways, but there is some people or students who wanted some provoking, obviously. That is like, instead of saying in a rough way, when a parent says, if you don't score more marks, I would beat you. Don't say it like that. If you don't understand the concept, I will beat you. You could modify the stance like that. So such that it would keep a change, obviously. The thing is like, even though the parents know that the mark is of nothing, but the things and system is based on the number-based prevalence, that we don't put forth a feet prevalence other than that. And concluding before that, I could say that like a few to 6 to 7 years, where Barack Obama even said that the Indian education system is more better than the other systems in the world. Obviously, we need to have this phrase in our prevalence. And also concluding by saying like, what I learned was, first thing is like, I'm going to take my students regretting out from the number-based education system. And also, instead of put forth thing out math, I could say it as let's understand rather than learning, because learning is one mode of studying the concept. It is not the ultimate mode of studying the concept. Before, they had only books and pen and paper to communicate my idea all around the world. But now we have medias and we have other sources to communicate your ideas. So obviously that could be rectified with respect to the prevalence system. So with this, I could conclude my speech saying thank you to all for giving me the opportunity. Thank you all.
Ravi Prasad, that was a very interesting topic you have taken. Usually what happens, the senior students, they will be taking some kind of recycling, this, that and all. But you have taken about my school life. Yeah, that was really interesting one. And the one thing I would like to say is, please Ravi Prasad, just go slow. Because you are giving such an amazing speech on that time, no one should miss any points. So I really missed some points. So what I did, I was hearing again and again. So I don't want to miss any points from your side. So I was just hearing again and again. So this should not happen in the future. Just go slow, and whatever you are saying, let them understand that. You have to highlight those points. Only that I would like to say. And other than that, you have given a very good speech regarding my school life. I really haven't expected such a good speech about this topic from you. Okay, it is a very good speech. I really love that. Keep going and keep rocking, Ravi Prasad. All the best.
Good evening to one and all present here. My name is Godwin Daniel, and I'm studying my BEC third year in KJS Institute of Technology. I'm going to deliver a speech that so recycling is useful to us. Yeah. So in my point of view, I say that recycling is a very useful thing. So as of all, in our basic studies, we learned that reduce, reuse, recycle. So these 3 words judge a person. So the thing what we use. So the later the process it being gets completed. So we are going to recycle it. So after recycling, and again we are using that. So again the process is also it is a cycle. It's a cycle. So it is being going on. So it doesn't have any end. So the process is an infinite process, and it is incomplete. Uh, uh, so in our day-to-day life, we see the things we are using is mostly we know that it may be a biodegradable or it is a non-biodegradable. So the biodegradable waste means the waste which are being decomposed. So the non-biodegradable waste means the waste which are being not decomposed, and it is very harmful to the environment. Okay, coming to the point, we say that if we recycle the things, so the benefit we will be using it again and again, and we are mostly depending upon all the natural resources. So if the recycling process is stopped, so then people, human beings, we can't satisfy all our needs. So and it is being going to being a very demand in our future generation. So we can say that the recycling process is a very important thing, and it is also needed. It is an indispensable thing. In my point of view, it's an indispensable thing. So I say that the recycling is a very useful. In an example, we can say that before 10 years, I heard a news that an animal ate a plastic, and it can't swallow it because it is a five, it has only 5 cents, so that it don't know the what to do. So without that knowledge, the animal it led to death. So even though before 2 to 3 months, our human is so we know that we have an intellectual social animal. So elephant, the incident is being happened in Kerala. An elephant which is a pregnant. So it had tried to eat the jackfruit, but human beings, for their selfishness and cruelness, they they killed the elephant mercilessly. So after hearing that incident, even I too felt very sad and disappointment. Even I too shared with my English ma'am. So she also said about the feelings. So even what to say, the mercy has been very low nowadays. So why I don't know, because we are more depending upon nature, so that all the natural things has been destroyed. So now we are in 2020. So we are suffering from corona. This so even we too don't know how this coronavirus will go on. So if we go on doing like this, so after 10 to 20 years, the earth will face a very good a very bad uh, danger. So most of the animals being extinct, global warming, greenhouse gases, so etc. Whatever things it may be coming, and it will be collapsed totally. So the recycling process helps to save the environment, even just a single percent. So yeah, as if even Karthik told that a pen is also being helpful for recycling. Yeah, we can agree to that statement. Mm. So God has gave this life only once, so we should utilize that life. So we can also make more things, and we can also destroy. But once the life is completed, so we can't get it. So that recycling is also important. Then we can, as a student, we can also say to the other peoples that we can also create an awareness, and we can also um, help to keep the society clean, and we can also give some awareness that not to use plastic bags. bags. So nowadays, in recent 2019, the plastic bags has been banned in most of the shops. So instead of that, they are using paper bags. So even we too, whenever we go to shop, we also use things to buy in a paper bag, so that it's an eco-friendly nature. So suppose if we burn a plastic, the plastic contains a toxic substance called CO2, which goes to the earth, and it emits the dangerous gases, and it will mixes with the earth. So if it mixes with the earth, so the acids which are being presented, it goes and ruptures the ozone layer, and totally it will be destroyed. So even in the past, recently heard that some scientists said that the ozone layer has been depleted due to these tremendous things. So recycling helps to solve at least half of the problem. So I finally conclude this proverb that God created mankind, but mankind destroys his own kind. Thank you for giving this opportunity.
Yeah, Godwin Daniel, that was an amazing speech you have given us today. Yes, you have given a natural speech which was like not like the speech who will be studying and memorizing and all. You have given a flow. There was a flow in that speech, and the points which you have given, and you have taken the issues and you have just joined it together in the speech and you have given, that was really amazing. Yes, each one of us should consider this in mind and we should work for it, and especially for the animals who are all suffering because of this plastic things and plastic products. Yeah, as you said, the government has given many restriction in using the plastic products, but still there are many and we can't make it clear in our earth. And overall, the points which you have given and the speech you have given was so natural and so interesting. That was a good attempt, Daniel. Thank you.
Yeah, good evening everyone. Myself Sri Prasad from Tisai College. I don't know that many of them choose recycling, and I too choose recycling because I think that it is the most important thing I want to say now because of this economic depression. Recycling gives us skills in respect, empathy, patience, responsibilities, and teaches them about consequence, but also teaches them valuable lessons about sustainability. How can we able to change into generations to generations, and how we want to leave the world for the future generations is the much more important that we want to do currently in now. So that I want to explain that benefits of recycling is recycling reduces the amount of waste sent to landfills and incinerators, and recycling helps conserve natural resources such as timber, water, and minerals. Recycling increases economic security by tapping domestic source of materials. Recycling prevents pollution by reducing the need to collect new raw materials. Recycling mainly saves energy. These are the processes which recycling helps us to improve more and more. Recycling helps to protect the environment. Yes, I agree. Recycling reduces the need to extracting, mining, quarrying, and logging. Refining and processing raw materials in all which we create sustainability, air and water pollutions. But as recycling saves energy, it also reduces greenhouse gas emissions, which helps to tackle climate changes. So this is the much important in climatic changes and during rainfall and snowfall. There are three main types of recycling. We can call it as internal recycling and external recycling. In internal recycling, primary, secondary, and tertiary recycling processing are there. In this, the more important recycling is primary recycling, which we can able to do easily at our home. Recycling, also known as in primary recycling, it's also known as to closed loop recycling. Closed loop recycling is a process turning one thing into more of the same thing, like paper into more papers, soda cans into more soda cans, and glass vessel into a glass bottle, like that. Too many people telling that recycling is just a prominent. No, seriously, I demand that recycling is not a prominent. A moral of issue as it is environmental overall. When a person recycling a product or a thing, they are making a sound decision morally. Recycling takes less money and cost regular waste management. Does and can even help strengthening economics. We can strengthen economics in recycling. the basic recycling we must know in this quarantine, which we can face, which we are facing more economic depressions and economic problems. So recycling is the process of collecting. Recycling is the process of collecting materials that would change otherwise being thrown away trash and turning into them into new products. Recycle can benefit community to new the environmental structure. One of the most benefits in recycling is it's reduce the amount of waste and sent to landfills. We can able to recycle a landfill into a new one. We can construct a park, we can construct a building by recycling the wastelands into a new product. Okay. Now I say important statistics in the world that what are the products which are in most recycling in the economy. What are the products that are most recyclable products in the economics are aluminum cans and car bumpers, carpenting, cereal boxes, comic books, egg cartons. Egg cartons means that thing we place the eggs, no, that egg cartons, glass containers, laundry detergent bottles, motor oil, nails, newspapers, paper towels, steel products, and trash bags. These are the most recycling products in the world right now. So recycling is the most important thing that we can able to let for our future generations too. And another important and interesting fact about recycling is we need to know about, as an youngster, as a student, we really want to know about this. EPA is an organization that significantly finding economic benefits of the recycling industry, which will update to the national recycling economic information. That a study of REE in 2016, the analysis of number of jobs. Recycling creates jobs. Yes, really recycling creates jobs. I will say that how it's creating a job vacancy by recycling. The study found that in a single year, recycling and reuse activities in the United States of accounting, that 757,000 jobs are waiting abandoned for in recycling. So this recycling process makes 36.6 billion in wages and 6.7 billion in tax revenues. See, a simple thing is a recycling. Recycling is a simple thing which a man can do in his manpower, but it creates in the world economic that 36.6 billion in wages and 6.7 billion in tax revenues, which is most important that we need to know and grow upon it. This statistics is equivalent to 1.57 million jobs in all over the world, which means 76,000 wages in the economy. So for every 1,000 tons of material recycling, a person is getting a job regarding recycling. So this is the most important thing I want to tell you, because recycling is the must. Recycling, we study in the books now, untouchability is inhuman. So like that, recycling is also a thing. We need to do recycling, but not compulsory. I will not demand that, but recycling helps us to grow. Recycling helps us to innovate. Recycling helps us to promote new products. Recycling helps us to think better for our next. There is a saying in Tamil. There is a well saying in Tamil. So anything, any product, any vessel, waste product, anything, it will help us to innovate new thing. It help us in our life to get fresh in some tragedies. So finally, I let to say that as a conclusion, recycling is a humanity. We all to do recycling, not a heavy work, simple thing. Tap us into a ships. We can in childhood days we are doing many that paper boat also. So paper boat is also recycling. In a waste paper we are doing a paper boat. So this is also a process of recycling. It is also humanity. It is an humble to nature. I finalize my speech that recycling is a humanity. Recycling is a humble to nature. Recycling helps us to innovate and grow. Let me recycle for the future generation to grow up, because recycling will be not only help us, and it will also help us to grow for the future generation, and it also help us to our future generation to make the innovations and to live peacefully by having what they have. So that is the most important thing I need to say. Let me recycle for the future generations. Thank you for the opportunity.
Sri Prasad, that was an amazing speech. Yeah, and in the starting you have told that everyone have taken the same topic, and even I have taken that topic. See, that doesn't matter at all. See, many have different opinions related to one particular topic. So in that particular topic, you have given your own points. And those points are not very similar. It is very different from everyone. Correct? That is what we also need. Each one will be having different thoughts related to one particular topic. So you have given yours, you have expressed yours in a very different way, and you have given many interesting points to us related to this recycling. That was a good start and you have done it very well. Keep it up.